Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Now, if you are one of those people out there, kind of like me, who enjoys seeing all this drama and all this crazy stuff going on, this is probably the video for you guys, because today the internet and Twitter and pretty much everyone has been in major turmoil, a lot more than I was even expecting when it came to all this PlayStation drama. Also mixing with Xbox as well. We have CEOs being insulted, we have people going and having issues. We're literally seeing people making comments about how they're now selling their consoles, like their PlayStation 5s. Now some people are trying to go and steal their Xboxes from their brothers. Like, there's been a lot of good memes, but also a lot of kind of legitimate criticisms going on. And I think today Sony actually did go piss off a lot more people than we kind of expected. I'm not sure how bad the P word is to go and say. Sometimes it's funny because people go and say like, wow, Scrubbing, you swore. And so I don't know if that like counts that bad or not. So you gotta go and see. But anyway, guys, for this video, we're going to be talking about the actual, like a double update, if you guys saw the video earlier on today, about how some of the Sony exclusives are now making their way over to Game Pass. But on top of this, the entire internet is now upset, and there's been so much more mixed on in, and now people are even attacking Phil Spencer, as how the internet just kind of does. I don't even know how he somehow got majorly involved with this one. So let's go dive into the actual news itself. Hope you guys are having a nice day either way. Hope you guys will enjoy the weekend. If any of you guys are brand new, if you guys would like to go and subscribe with the notifications on, or be subscribed for our PS5 giveaway, feel free to. We also have the Twitter and Twitch streams linked down below. The Amazon links for the PS5s also linked down below with the disc and the digitals. We have the also Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money, and Coinbase. If you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Those are always linked down below. So for a really quick recap, if you guys saw that from earlier on today, we made a video talking about this situation. Basically, Sony has now had this own studio that makes MLB The Show basically now end up on Game Pass. So if you guys have Game Pass for the Xbox, you will be able to go and play this game for free. Now, granted, you have to also have the Xbox, Game Pass subscription, but technically free if you already have it. And anyone who has to go and actually buy it up on PlayStation literally has to, number one, pay more, and number two, does not get it for free with their actual like PS Now or PS Plus subscriptions. So that alone set off a lot of people. If you guys even saw our video earlier on today, even I was kind of thinking like, what is this? This is kind of weird. It's literally a Sony like studio making the game. It's technically like a AAA game too as well. And there's just everything kind of boded really bad with me. Even the comments, a lot of people are like, yeah, that's kind of not too good. Now, granted, most people weren't too upset, and I'm someone who actually has the Xbox Game Pass. So when I talk about this video and the drama, keep that in mind as well. Like, I'm cool with Game Pass. I like Game Pass. But apparently, everyone else on the planet is not okay with this, because Twitter was going wild, the comments were going wild, and people were insulting the CEO as well. Basically, this situation got a lot more bigger, and has been a lot more bigger than I was even expecting. Now, so even one good example is even up on Twitter. There was thousands, like hundreds of thousands of tweets going on about this situation. PlayStation, like even at the time, I think has like 150,000 actual tweets. Sony themselves also has major tweets. Like, it's literally trending everywhere for gaming, for United States, everywhere. And now even Phil Spencer's even trending, because people are now like, saying bad things about Sony. So of course, in the usual console fanatic side, now people are insulting Phil Spencer. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. If you guys don't mind, like, I'm usually more on the laid back side. I have everything. I got Xbox, I got consoles, I got my Switch, I have my PC. I'm pretty okay with pretty much everything. Like, I don't mind. I'm not really a big fan of Sony doing this. I think it's kind of dumb, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect me. I have a job. If I have to go buy it, I can buy it. No big deal. Or I just go and get my Xbox. It's fine. No biggie. So like, it doesn't affect me that much, but everyone else apparently is really upset. So I want to even go and show you guys up here too, as I mentioned, like even people like Phil Spencer. People are just roasting him. 7 years of Phil Spencer, factual report, closed 15 studios, canned Xbox exclusives, including third-party deals, worst AAA first-party output in Xbox history, launched the One X without a launch exclusive, no Xbox Series X and S exclusives, and people are just going all over the place when it comes to all of these things mixed on in. And then, of course, everyone also has all these major issues, too, with the actual Sony themselves. Like, there is, like, literally millions of comments now, if you're looking on YouTube videos, on tweets, on actual like reports and articles and everything. Like, the whole entire internet is so upset over the situation. And granted, you guys leave your comments down below because you touched on it earlier on today. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. It is kind of lame, but realistically, Sony probably made good money off of having one of their exclusive like studios go and end up day one on Game Pass. They're probably making really good money off of that. And we also even show like the trailer, like it literally had PlayStation Studios on even official Xbox branding, which is like, that's not too bad, boys, not too bad. But so I think you guys kind of got the situation. Basically, MLB The Show is also going up on Game Pass. Everyone's kind of upset about it. But that's kind of the crazy thing, is that there has been so many comments mixed on in this too as well. There's been so many YouTube comments, so many overall comments as well. It's kind of crazy. Let me go pull up the actual comic book. I'm gonna type in, let me go and see on this. Oh, there, boom, there you go. Let me actually pull this one up for you guys, because some of the tweets that we're even seeing up on this has been ridiculous. Like, I think this is almost getting a little bit overblown, but it is always kind of true, because if you're a PlayStation or Sony fan, and now you basically have to pay more money for a game like this, it is a big deal, because more so what if it happens on a major exclusive? Now, I don't really think it's going to happen, but think like you had literally God of War also on Xbox. Then what's the point of getting a console? You literally have Horizon also on PC and Xbox on day one. What would be the point? Especially if you end up on Game Pass. Like, it's rough, but I don't think that's going to happen. But either way, I kind of give you guys the recap on all of this. MLB The Show is basically releasing later on this month, but it's also going to be on Xbox Game Pass, which you guys can basically get for $15. But as well, you basically have to go pay $70 on PlayStation, which is insane. And a lot of people also are upset about PS Now and PS Plus. So I'm going to show you guys some of this stuff on over here, because I'm just surprised on how many people are still getting heated on this situation. Like, I feel like it's nuts. So here's even Greg Miller. What a great look for Xbox and Game Pass. What a terrible look for PlayStation and PlayStation Plus, which I agree. I think it'd be really cool if we actually had, like, say, this game show up on PlayStation Plus. So if I'm paying my, $15 a month for PlayStation, might as well get something cool out of it. Like, they sometimes do cool things like Final Fantasy VII or other things. But the thing that sucks the most is a lot of the games are usually more older games as well, which stinks. But even over here, you can't even make this stuff on up. I have heard rumblings that MLB itself is acting as publisher on the Xbox One port, which may explain some of this stuff. Still, a big annual Sony AAA exclusive migrating to another platform. Now, ostensibly for free, no matter how you slice it, it's pretty brutal. Like, you guys are seeing all these ones. Jim, if you're cold, it's cold. The little dog is just adorable. On over here, I've paid for the MLB The Show every year at launch for the past decade, and now Sony gives it away for free on Xbox, their own game. I'm happy for baseball fans, which I agree on too. Like I said, I have every console. I'm not too like one-sided either, or I just want to play fun games. But the major issue on this is the fact that, well, I do kind of feel bad, because people sometimes buy these consoles for certain games, and if they end up in other places, it doesn't really help, so it stinks. It stinks. And basically people are saying, hey, I think Game Pass is in fact a better service. At this current time, I do think that Game Pass is better. But no, I think a lot of comments more so are in the fact that PlayStation's more so trying to focus on normal gaming. So think how Nintendo does it. They more so want to sell you the good AAA games. And then Xbox is more trying to get you on the subscription service for everything. So trying to get you on Game Pass, etc. So I mean, it's kind of basically like two different competitors. Like, they're not really necessarily competitors as much anymore besides just gaming. And I can kind of maybe see that for the main point of trying to turn a profit. And then here's even people saying it's time to go call out PlayStation here. Can't be quiet anymore. We're paying $70 for these games, but now they're in Game Pass day one. For the record, I have no interest in MLB, but Sony's silence is getting annoying here, which I kind of do agree with, more so if they ever escalated it more. But realistically, there's probably a reason why Sony was doing this, or as we saw before, maybe even the MLB is actually trying to go in between. So wait, even Sony sees the value in Game Pass, which is kind of funny. MLB The Show 21 day one on Game Pass. Wow, Sony must have been given good money to agree to this. Crazy. Sony made the game for free on Game Pass and $70 in PlayStation. Like, that does hurt, if you kind of think about it. I will probably play it myself, but like, that does stink, man. That does stink. That's why I have every console, so at least when weird stuff like this happens, I still win. PS guys, see the Xbox Game Pass can help be the show day one. PS Plus, sorry, best I could do is Oddworld, which I actually am kind of excited to go and stream Oddworld whenever it comes on out. Like, some of these memes, man, are just funny. Here's even Phil Spencer going and tweeting about this, was maybe why he was getting roasted up on Twitter. I'm excited to see MLB The Show debuting on Xbox consoles this year. Today we announced it will also be available on Xbox Game Pass on launch on April 20th. And a PlayStation published game is coming to Game Pass and not PlayStation Plus with the gifts and everything. You're a joke at PlayStation. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of people. This one's probably one of the bigger ones. I own a PS4, PS5, PS Plus, and PS Now, but because I don't own Xbox Game Pass, I don't receive the same benefits from PlayStation. And I think these are all pretty valid critiques, in all honesty. Like, it does kind of stink. And at the end of the day, like, this is not the biggest deal. It's just a sports game. Like, I get it. I totally get it. But I could also understand why so many people are outraged and why there's been, like, at this point, millions of comments from everywhere up on Twitter and these news articles, YouTube videos, whatever it is, because it actually is kind of lame on Sony's part. Now, granted, I more so always truly care more about like the Ratchet and Clanks, Horizons, etc. And as I mentioned, like, I have a nice PC. I don't mind playing games on Game Pass. I literally have Game Pass, so it's not the biggest deal for me. But if someone specifically chose just a PlayStation game, or there's someone who's bought a lot of these MLB The Shows from all these past previous years, I can definitely see that kind of going and not hitting the mark. So hopefully PlayStation could do something with it, whether it's up on PS Plus, PS Now, or anything like that, or maybe have like just a discount for it, like if anything, to kind of help out with the PR. But it's really hard to go compete with the Xbox Game Pass. So I just want to let you guys know on this one that it's actually been getting worse and worse and worse now that even Phil Spencer is now getting roasted up on Twitter, all these comments and everything. And of course, we saw like a lot of pretty tame comments. Like, I think a lot of you guys who watch my videos are pretty normal. So if you guys want to leave your comments down below, you guys are welcome to. I think it's like potentially a big deal if it keeps on continuing. But overall, I think it's not the biggest deal as of now. It does kind of stink. Like, I really do think it's kind of lame for anyone who specifically enjoys these games, like the MLB games, and have to go from this. So I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts. Kind of a weird end of our Friday to even talk about this because so many people are upset about it. But what can you do? I also wish we had more restocks throughout this week too as well. But that's just me. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, we have the Twitter and Twitch streams linked down below if you guys want to follow. Subscribe for the PS5 giveaway. We have the Amazon links always linked down below for the disc and the digitals. The Weeble, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go get free Bitcoin. Always linked down below. Hope you guys all enjoy this video and go and relax and chill for the rest of the night. And hopefully you guys don't go and make fun of Phil Spencer up on Twitter. I love you guys.